Hello, it is me, and because you guys said that you're okay with me talking about non-trans things, I decided to talk more about running, and this is gonna be like a background. I was literally about to say this is gonna be my running corner, which is literally like the translation of this, and I've been asked to say this in French again because my accent was cute. Is that what you guys said? So the running corner is le coin des coureurs. Okay, there you go, because I'm so Quebec and my accent is ridiculous, and there's like a shadow behind me and I've been trying to like work it out with the lights, but let's just deal with it. So today I want to talk about being vegan and running. Now, oh my god, I'm going to disclaimer this in the beginning so I don't get any angry people. Also, the floor is like really squeaky here. I'm vegan. Yes, I'm not a pushy vegan. I am not at all. I don't care what other people eat. This is going to be my personal opinion about my body. Whatever I say here, I'm not saying that you should be vegan. I'm not saying that if you're an athlete and you eat meat, you're not going to succeed as much as I am. Like at all, none of that makes sense to me at all. I'm literally just talking about how I feel about my body and how being vegan has really helped me do the things that I do. So first of all, oh my god, this floor is killing me, but this looks pathetic because there's only one thing on this wall, but by the end of the year, I'm planning on having at least 10. So that's my goal for 2015, is to do at least 10 races. Obviously, it doesn't all have to be half marathons, like 5Ks, 10Ks are okay, but I am going to be focusing on, I don't know why I keep pointing this, but I'm going to focus on half marathons because I had so much fun doing it. And it's just like, I'm still high from it like 3 days later. So, being vegan. I've been vegan for, you know what I should do here? Have like the running course, some dramatic stuff. Okay, so I've been vegan for over 5 years. Actually, my 5-year vegan anniversary was on the day of the half marathon that I just did this Sunday. So that was a really great coincidence. I started running at the end of November of last year. So November 20th was actually the first day that I started to run. Yes, I've ran in the past, like I would go on the treadmill for like 5 minutes. And then I would do like a small, like a workout, like to do my muscles, but I never really focused on running. I just did it for cardio, and 5 minutes of running was not 5 minutes of running. It was like 1 minute of running and then like some very dead, like my legs would like fall off after less than a minute. I couldn't even do 1K, it was ridiculous. But when I decided to start running and take it seriously, it actually came upon, I don't know, I was super depressed and I decided I'm gonna go running. So I went, and I had these shoes that I had bought over the summer, and I went, used them I think 3 times. My feet were hurting. My calves were like on fire, and I talked to my friend Kai, and who's a runner, and he told me that the shoes really do help, like having proper shoes. And that day I went to the locker room and I opened my email to find a gift card to the running room. This thing right here, the running room, which is a store. And I went right away and I got new shoes, and honestly, I couldn't be happier and more grateful for him to give me that opportunity to really find myself, find my proper shoes. I don't know how to explain it, it's really corny. So I feel like that is my point of where I started, and this isn't really about being vegan right now, but I started running and really taking it seriously, and I decided that I'm gonna try and run a race. And that's when I decided to really change the way that I eat. I'm not gonna go on a diet. Diets don't work because they're temporary. I'm actually gonna go ahead and change the way that I eat completely, because the months before that I was extremely depressed and the only thing that I ever ate was pizza, like literally. So it's not that I switched to being vegan, it's that I switched from being an unhealthy vegan to an extremely healthy vegan. And I've actually cut out, I'm gonna say conservatively, like 96% of processed sugars from my diet. Some things I just like, I cannot, like it's not that I want to eat it, it's just like it's in the food that I'm eating, so I can't really take out the processed sugar. So the only sugars that I'm actually having are from like fruits, like natural sugars. And when you go off of sugar, you go through withdrawals. It's like a drug, like it's actually like a drug, and it's ridiculous and it hurts. But luckily for me, I feel like I had a really good balance of fruits, so the processed sugar thing didn't really affect me all that much. I mean, I've tried before in the past to like cut out sugar, and I was like dying and I was angry and all that stuff. So now that it's completely out of my diet, it's like, it feels amazing. So the reason why I decided to do a race was because I wanted to make sure that, because I was running so much, that I was gonna get the proper nutrients, because even though I know that you can be a vegan athlete, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't causing myself any harm. So I Googled and I found this website called No Meat Athlete, and after that it's like the second piece of the puzzle. The first piece was the shoes, the second is that website. So I got the training manual for the half marathon, and in that there's a food plan and there's all these things about like race day, and it just made me so excited that right there I signed up for my first half marathon, which is going to be in May, at the end of May in Ottawa, which is a huge one. Now obviously I've already done a race before that, but that's not for here. But that's not for here. So after that second piece of the puzzle came in, I really decided to change the way that I eat completely. So I make sure that what I'm putting in my body is going to benefit me and not do me any harm. So if I eat something that's bad, like I don't cheat. Like there's no such thing as cheating for the way that I eat. It's like if I really want to eat it, like whatever. One thing out of 3 months, it's not gonna kill me. But to celebrate my 5 years being vegan, I always go to the same restaurant, and it's Asian food and it's kind of really greasy. So I had it, and I had it because it was leftovers for like 2 or 3 meals. And yesterday I was so like short-tempered. I was so angry. I couldn't handle people that were talking to me. I was so angry, and I know that it's because of the way that I was eating, because the second I ate a fruit, and it's probably just like a placebo thing, like in my mind, I just know that I want and I crave fruits and vegetables so much that when I don't have it, I feel angry. So it's kind of like a reversal thing. I'm going through withdrawals of fruits and vegetables now and not of like bad stuff, which I think is a really good thing to complain about. So in doing all of this, I've actually lost, on this scale, the last time I weighed myself I think was like 3 weeks ago. So on this scale, I've actually lost 12 pounds, but if you would feel my legs right now, they're about as hard as my camera. And by that I mean like they're not concrete, whatever, but my thighs and calves are like ridiculous. And so obviously muscle weighs more. So even though I've lost 12 pounds on the scale, I've actually lost a lot more fat and just gained a lot more muscle. And I actually have pictures of me before I started, and I knew that I gained weight because I was really depressed and all I ate was pizza. How can you not gain weight if that's what happens? Like all I did was sit down and did nothing. And now that I'm so active, it's just ridiculous that I'm like, I've never been this skinny in my entire life, and it's really scary. And I know that sounds like a really weird thing to complain about, but it's not that I feel like I'm vanishing or I'm losing too much weight too fast. Like I honestly, I don't care about losing weight. And that's the first time in my life that I've said that, and I actually mean it. And it's actually happening, that I'm losing weight without caring about it. Like I don't want to have like I don't know, is there such thing as a runner's body where you have like 0% fat, you know what I mean? And you're just like, all you see is muscles. Like I don't want that, I don't care. The only thing that I want is to be able to finish the race and to be able to say that I did something that I put my heart and soul into and I finished it. See, when I say things like that, that's when I think that people who listen to me think that I'm like trying to brag or trying to say that I'm better. I don't think I'm better. If you don't want to run, if you like to sit down on the couch and do nothing and eat pizza, you do it, that's fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. But for me personally, and the way that I feel about my body, I feel so empowered when I run. Right now, it's day 2 since the race, and my thighs are still hurting a little bit, even though I've done yoga and foam roller and stuff like that. But I am fiending for a run, and it's driving me crazy that it's like day 2 of no running. And like I feel like I have anxiety. Like I even if it's for like a 2K or like 3.5, like just give me something, you know? So that's my whole story about being vegan and not eating sugar and increasing my mileage so much. Like keep in mind that I started running November 20th, December 20th, I did my first 5K without stopping. January 24th, I did my first 10K without stopping. And then the week after that, I did my first 13K without stopping. So before I even did the half marathon, which is 21 kilometers, 21.1 kilometers, I think, which is 13.1 miles, I had only run a distance of 13.5 kilometers in total, like in one big run, like an hour and a half of running. I had never done 21K or let alone like 17K. And I feel like my diet and the way that I treat my body and the way that I let it rest, and I really listen to my body has really, really helped me. And I feel like all that is common sense, and I feel like I'm stupid for just realizing it now, but it feels good to like feel my body because I feel like I've been so distant from it for a very long time. Okay, so I wanted to like kind of show you the products that I used because I've only been running for less than 3 months, and I feel like I'm like it's a really good accomplishment to be able to do that. So I use Vega a lot, and I've actually used Vega for a very long time, like over 3 years. It used to be disgusting. So if you're watching this video and you've actually tried Vega and you're like, why would you eat that? It's disgusting. I will tell you that 3-4 years ago, it was repulsive. It was disgusting. It was like green, and the meal replacer one, oh my God, it was so gross. I will tell you right now, they have perfected that combination of plant-based ingredients to, oh, it's like heaven in your mouth. I've actually been using this product here for over 3 years, but more consistently now. I use it every time after my run because I do such intense running workouts that I need to make sure that I have protein afterwards. I usually like to do it within 30 minutes, but apparently it's within 45 minutes just because that's the prime time for your muscles and stuff like that. That doesn't make sense, but whatever. So I just use this, I put it, the Vega, this is the, what is this called? The Recover, whatever. This is the Recover one. I put this in water and there you go. Sometimes I treat myself if I do like a big accomplishment, like a 5K or 10K or something like that, and I actually, I mix it in with a banana, and I mix it in with some no sugar added almond milk. Oh, and I also wanted to mention that the way that I eat, I feel like I'm gonna make a video about how I eat because like it's different even though I just talked about it, but I have a smoothie every morning for breakfast, and in that smoothie I put hemp protein, I put what else? Coconut oil, I put ground flaxseed, chia seeds, and I always put frozen berries and a banana and water, and that makes the best smoothie I've ever had in my life, and it to me is a power smoothie because after I drink it I feel so, oh yeah. So before I actually go on a run, I do, some people drink caffeine. I am completely opposed for my body to caffeine. I'm opposed to sugar, so I tried my best to find the most sugar-free products that I could. So I think I had like a gift card, or there was like a deal going on bodybuilding.com, so I decided to try this Vega Sport Energizer, and this is just like a small powder that you put in your water in 20 minutes, I think, before you go out for a small run. So it's usually a run under an hour. Because I was doing the half marathon, I actually took a double scoop before, and I don't know, for me it helps, but maybe it's a placebo thing, and that's probably they just want more money, so they have this product that makes you feel like you're going faster or you're doing better, but it's actually just a scheme to get their money. But whatever, I like it, tastes good. One of the original reasons why I actually went on the bodybuilding.com website, which actually has really great deals, is for the hydrator, because I know that I lose a lot of electrolytes, and before I used this, I felt so weak after because I didn't know how to replenish my electrolytes. So this I put in my water, and I actually use it while I run. So if you look at pictures of my half marathon online, you actually see that I'm holding a water bottle. Even though they give you water, I have my own water bottle because I use Vega in it, and that's what I like to have. And another alternative to Vega, if you don't like Vega or the hydrator, you can actually use Noon? I don't know how to say this, whatever. It's just a tablet that you put in your water, and it does the same thing as the hydrator. So that's it, that's all I had to say. This is a very long video, but it makes me really excited. I am not gonna keep my wall like this, but for my running videos, I want to do something like this. I am gonna make DIY on Pinterest, make my own bib holder, because I think that's a really awesome idea, and I would like to make something for myself that like benefits my running, but that's not 100% linked to me doing physical activity. I don't know how to explain it. But I think that it would be cool if I just like actually left it like that, and then over time like my wall would be like filled, but then like where does the metal go, and it just like doesn't correspond with that. So I don't know, whatever, I'll figure it out. Anyways, if you have any suggestions for me to talk about anything, I can talk about that. And if you want to get started or something, I would really recommend No Meat Athlete. If you are a meat eater and you want to do it, and you want to run a half marathon, like who cares? You eat whatever you want. Sorry, I'm just playing with my scar. You eat what you want to eat, I'll eat what I want to eat. I'm not judging you. Just don't judge me about being vegan and being an athlete, because obviously I just ran a half marathon in 3 months and I'm super healthy and I feel amazing, and I could go run one tomorrow again. So I'm just like tired of people telling me that because I'm vegan I can't run, or like I'm doing more harm than... Anyways. So go check out No Meat Athlete if you're thinking about going vegetarian or vegan. I hate PETA, like the organization, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, but they do have a lot of good information about how to become vegetarian or vegan. So, I mean, that's the only thing that they have that's good. But yeah, other than that, this video's been hella long, but I wanted to just share that experience with you because running is really exciting for me and I really like making videos about it. So, I will see you later, and I can talk more about running if you want me to. See you later. Quickly, just before I forget, because I don't think that I talked about this in my other video, if you were wondering what my time was for my first half marathon, keep in mind it was freezing. It was 2 hours, 33 minutes, and 10 seconds. I don't know, to me that's super impressive. I don't know what other people's time was. I really don't care. It's about me. I was racing against myself, one of those corny things. But yeah, that's all I had to say. Bye.